I'm Martin, I'm a fantasy writer, and this is a few days in my life. I spend most of my time writing, running live bookshops, and just generally trying to build a quiet, slightly strange world around stories. In this video, I'm writing, I'm going live, I'm getting outside for a bit, and starting a new project called Goodboy. It's not very dramatic, but it's real. Good morning. So it is Wednesday morning at about 9 o'clock. And I'll be honest with you, I've been meaning to sit down and record this video for about 2 weeks. And it's hard sometimes to know where to start, isn't it? But I've decided we're starting here. I've got my breakfast. And it's a new day. Typically not very good in the mornings. My wife will attest to that fact. I take a long time to get going, and especially now that I work for myself, I can often, spend a couple of hours on the sofa, semi-comatose before I manage to get going. And I think that's good and bad. It's good that I am in a situation where I can allow myself to do that, but it's bad in that, maybe I should be getting going a bit quicker. But I think in the whole, it's good for me to be able to do that. That's the rhythm that my body does, If you can hear strange noises, by the way, my dog Bilbo is under the table currently. He always chooses when I start recording to make lots of noise. So I've got quite a busy day today. I'm writing a short story for a charity anthology, which I need to get finished. I have quite a big undertaking tonight with my TikTok live. I've been building it up for a little while. And tonight we are trying something a little bit new. We're going to be doing a book quiz, and not only the quiz, but the winner of the quiz each week will get to make decisions for a story that we're going to write as a collective, and I'm really excited about that. So I've got writing to do. I need to finalize the quiz questions. I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to get it all to work. I'm going to do polls and things for the questions on my Discord. And, there's a lot of kind of technical stuff to figure out. I'll also be doing weekday live where we just sit and we hang out together whilst we do whatever work it is we've got to do. And that's usually pretty chill. But it does, I think it helps me to, it helps me to get up off the sofa and get stuff done, And it means that I'm sat there for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever that time might be. And I'm kind of committed to being in that space and to getting something done. Sometimes we end up chatting more than we do working, but I think it's a good thing on the whole. And I have various other bits of admin to do as well, so better get this eaten and crack on. You ready for the day, Bilbo? Are you? Hi, Future Martin here. So I lost whatever thing I recorded to introduce this, but basically this is me on one of my lives. I say it's pretty chill really. We just we hang out. I usually do my writing during these lives as well, so it's it's extra useful. It's really nice to have been able to form a community because of these lives as well. Sometimes that's what keeps me going in a day. It varies how long I'm on for. It usually depends how I feel on the day, but these days it's often a couple of hours. After my lives, I will often carry on in my office for a little while longer. I'll either be finishing up what I was writing or finishing up some kind of admin work. I believe on this day I was sorting out my Patreon tiers and getting them all shipshape. So it is about 3:30 now in the afternoon. Excuse the hair, it's a little windy out here. So I've had a busy day. I did my live and then had to get my Patreon sorted out with new tiers and stuff like that, which I wanted to get done before the quiz tonight because hopefully I'll get some new Patreons. Come on. It feels appropriate while I'm out here with Bilbo to maybe try and describe properly the quiz tonight and the story that's kind of going along with it. So the winner of the bookish quiz every week will have the opportunity to decide what happens next in a story that we're going to write together. Well, I'll do the writing. The quiz participants will choose where the story goes. And so the setup of the story is basically a stand-in for me and a stand-in for Bilbo. These two characters are going to get sucked into a Liss RPG world. And Bilbo, aka Goodboy, is going to become the chosen one in a freak accident. My character should have become a good one, but it's going to be Goodboy instead. The whole thing is very much an experiment, though I will have to report back on how it goes tonight. I can hardly see a thing. Protagonist, the point of view character, whatever his name is going to be, thinks that he is going to be the chosen one, but instead the dog, Goodboy, becomes the chosen one due to unforeseen circumstances. And then the protagonist will have to shepherd this very powerful but very stupid animal through the adventure.
What's the issue if I made a piece that wasn't nice? It's just such a interesting thing to notice in myself, like wanting to just like give up and like not take it further because I can't see how it could look good. But I kind of got into it.
Good morning. It is now Thursday morning. Things got a bit crazy last night. Just getting ready for the quiz and then running the quiz. And then afterwards, I kind of just crashed. And this morning, I'm not feeling so great, to be honest. But I'm up. I'm awake. The quiz went really well. Better than could have been expected. Things went pretty smoothly, which is always good. We might make a few minor tweaks for next week, but I think so far... Oh, hello. Hello. So far, pretty good. We have our first decision made in the story, which is where it's going to start. The winner, of course, picked the one option that I didn't think anybody would pick, so that's going to be fun to write. I'm off out this morning, so I don't have long. I need to get ready for that. And then it probably depends on how I feel this afternoon as to what gets done, so it might be a bit of a bitty day. But yeah, let's get going. It's been really nice since we recently moved to a new area to go exploring. Because to be honest, when we moved here, we didn't expect it to be anywhere near as nice as it is. We spent 15 years living in rural Wales and have recently moved back to England. Well, I say recently, it's been a couple of years now, but it still feels recent to me. But it's been a real joy to discover how nice the area is that we are in now. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you, Esme? You okay? I'm going to come in here in a minute. Uh-oh, who's that? Oh, don't run away, though. He wants to be your friend. Bilbo, give her some space. Good boy. Yeah, you two are getting there, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting there. Good morning. Or, of course, what I actually mean is good afternoon, because it is the next day. I kind of crashed hard yesterday. I got back from seeing my mum, and both my wife and I kind of just died a little bit. It's been a busy few weeks, and I think it's finally catching up with both of us. She's actually gone away today. She's away for a kind of a girls' weekend, which means I've left on my own. I got up at 5 this morning to wave her off, but then promptly fell asleep on the sofa and woke up about 10:30. So I'm still feeling very discombobulated. Something that happens to me a lot, especially when my wife goes away, is I lose touch with reality quite a bit. All those kind of systems and checks and balances and routines that she helps to bring to my life disappear. And if I'm not careful, I can end up drifting somewhat. So it's late, but I am going to try and do a live today. Get some writing done, because I really need to get some writing done. And hopefully do some reading this afternoon, because I realized something yesterday when I was sitting on the sofa, semi-comatose. I am not reading much right now. And that's not good. Like, I like reading. I set up my TikTok account because I like reading and I like writing. And at the moment, I am just not getting enough of those things done. I feel like I've been algorithm chasing a lot over on TikTok recently. Well, I say recently, for quite some time. And it's not really getting me anywhere. And I feel like I moved away from the very reason that I started posting on there in the first place, which was to talk about books. Those videos don't do very well anymore. But I'm starting to think that maybe I don't care. And maybe I'm just going to post them anyway. But in order to post videos about books, I need to read some books. So hopefully that's what I'm going to do later this afternoon. I've got Dungeon Crawler Carl 8 that was sent to me by the publishers, and I've started it, and I really wanted to burn through that, and I haven't been. So maybe that's what I will do this weekend. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling at you. I am going to go and do a live, hopefully get some writing done, and I'll catch up with you later. I am back out with Bilbo. Walking Bilbo seems to be a never-ending task. So I'm going to call it a day here for this vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me for a couple of days. I feel like maybe it's been a bit bitty, but that's the reality of being an ADHD writer. Wasn't a lot of writing done either. Hopefully next time I'll be able to show you some more of that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I now have the next 4 days to myself because my wife has gone away. So we're going to see what happens. I think, as I said earlier in this vlog, I do tend to lose touch with reality a little bit when left to my own devices. So we'll see how that goes, and I will report back in a few days. So this was something new. I don't entirely know what Goodboy is going to become yet, but I'm going to keep going with it and with the quizzes. And of course, I'll share how it turns out. So if you want to see where it goes, you're welcome to follow along.